What's up, Niner family? This is NinerCast. I'm Chris. How are y'all doing today? Saw an article this morning with some. It is a mock draft. This one was by NinersWire, and this was written March 30th. That is today. So I just figured I'd do a quick video and go over this mock draft and give you my thoughts on it. And I just thought this might be a good idea for you who haven't looked too much into the draft yet, or you don't like to read articles. Maybe you don't read. I don't know. And I'll read it for you, and you just can listen. That works. All right, let's get started. Let me go over here, switch this over. Boom. NFL draft. Niners bolster quarterback depth, tight end, pick running back in the third. Oh my God, I already don't like that. Here we go. An ESPN 7-round mock draft. Article was written by Kyle Madson. Shout out to Kyle. Let's get into it. Round 3, pick 99. 49ers pick cornerback Jalen Jones, Texas A&M. Jones started 3 years with the Aggies and has the size and impact to be an impact player in the NFL. He measures at 6'2", 200 pounds. I like that. I like that a lot. Physical tools experience should help him push for a starting job in the 49ers secondary that doesn't have surefire starter opposite Javarius Ward. That is true. In 29 games at Texas A&M, Jones posted 72 tackles, 3 interceptions, and 12 pass breakups. I like the size, that's for sure. I'm gonna have to write this dude's name down and go watch some YouTube tape on this guy. I definitely like the size. That's kind of where you want to be, I think, in this modern era. Well, I think it's been this way for a while. It's just hard to get these guys that got the speed usually when they're at this size. But like I said, I'll have to go do some checking around on this guy. I don't know. We'll do an update on this video after I watch some stuff on these guys. How's that sound? All right, let's go into the second round 3 pick. Pick 101. 49ers select O-line Nick Saldiveri, Old Dominion. Saldiveri has a legitimate NFL tackle size at 6'6", 318 pounds. Dude, I like the sound of that. That's for sure. Nice. It continues. He put together a really nice performance in the NFL Combine. He doesn't compete right away at right tackle. If he doesn't compete right away at right tackle, will the 49ers have a starting job open? It's not inconceivable that his athleticism would allow him to make a move to the interior. He has started 35 of the 38 games he played in college, with 34 of the starts coming at right tackle. He also started a game at right guard in 2022 and played some there during the 2021 season. This is intriguing right here. Big time. That's a big dude. That's a big dude. And if he can play right tackle and swing in and play some guard, that's pretty impressive. Definitely have to watch some tape on this guy as well. Brad over there at SF Niners, he's probably broke all these people down. So that'd be a good YouTube place to check right there for more information on this guy if he hasn't already talked about him. I'm sure he has. Moving on to the next one, round 3, pick 102, running back Devon Achane. I'm probably saying that wrong. Texas A&M. Here we go again. This is like the 3rd year straight taking a running back in the 3rd round. Well, let's read about it here and see what's going on. 3rd round running backs have been such a roaring success for Kyle Shanahan. What? Okay, that makes sense for the team to take another. Achane can fly and posted a 4.32 40-yard dash in the Combine. His speed is unique, and his versatility would certainly fit in the 49ers offense. He got 65 passes for 554 yards. That's impressive. And 5 touchdowns during his 3 years. It was for 3 years. That's still pretty good. He also averaged 6.4 6.4 yards per carry on 369 attempts. Achane would fit the bill as a versatile running back, but with Christian McCaffrey and Elijah Mitchell at the top of the depth chart, backed by 2022 third-round pick Tyrion Davis-Price and 2022 undrafted free agent Jordan Mason, it's hard to imagine the 49ers go this route again. Yeah, I don't see that. This guy sounds intriguing. I just don't see it. Now, maybe this guy I was thinking if this guy dropped a little further, possibly. But I don't see us taking this guy in the third. I think we're good at running back. If you look at the history of Jordan Mason and Elijah Mitchell, I think we're pretty good at getting these guys later. So let's move on to the next pick. Round 5, pick 155, safety Daniel Scott, Cal. I like this already. Let's go ahead and read up on the guy. There's a strong chance Scott's age is one of the reasons he's projected to fall this far. He spent 6 seasons at Cal and turns 25 at the end of October. However, there's an argument to be made for his experience, which spans 5 years, 49 games, and 28 starts. He intercepted 7 passes, accounted for 14 pass breakups, and total 207 tackles. He's a tremendous athlete who can handle free safety responsibilities in the 49ers defense while also making them trek down into the box and playing near the line of scrimmage. It would be fine for the 49ers to wait this long to check off their need of safety if it means winding up with a player like Scott. This one sounds good to me. I like that. I like this one a lot. And like I said, I'm gonna check out all of these guys on YouTube, watch some tape on them, and I'll make a follow-up video on this because I could totally just change everything I'm saying I like right now once I see some stuff on video. Okay, that's why these articles are kind of a shit show, but I've saw it, so I figured I'd share it with you guys. Okay, this is our next 5th round pick 164, defensive end DJ Johnson, Oregon. 49ers badly need some depth, edge depth, and where they're at in the draft will force them to take some flyers on high-end tools. Johnson is a big edge rusher at 6'4", 260 pounds, which means he may be able to work his way into some work as an interior pass rusher on defensive line rooms that specialize in developing players to do just that. He's a good mover for his size, and he put it all together in his final season with the Ducks, where he posted a career highs 8.5 tackles for a loss and 6.5 sacks. Nice. His 25 games played across 4 years leave the door open for him to reach a new level with playing time. This one also sounds good. The other 5th round pick 173, tight end Payne Durham, Purdue. I've heard of this guy. Tight end is another position where the 49ers may want to look earlier since they could use a legitimate receiving option alongside George Kittle. Durham offers some upside as a pass catcher though with his 6'6", 253-pound frame and plenty of functional athleticism. He's a willing blocker who posted big-time receiving numbers over his final 2 seasons with the Boilermakers. In 2021 and 2022, he hauled in 101 balls for 1,027 yards and 14 touchdowns in 23 games. Man, if we could get this guy, I'd be super stoked. Round 6, pick number 216, linebacker Ventrell Miller, Florida. Miller is an interesting choice of the 49ers because he doesn't really fit their type at linebacker. Way to start your story. Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, and previously Azeez Al-Shaair are all very good athletes capable of staying on the field for all 3 downs and succeeding in coverage. His tape doesn't include a ton of the side-to-sideline plays that make the 49ers linebacking corps special. However, his role in year 1 would likely be as a Sam linebacker who isn't asked to do as much in coverage. He hits like a truck and fits the mold of a more traditional downhill run-stuffing linebacker. If he can contribute on special teams, though, he'd be a fine selection this late in the draft. I concur. I agree with that. Round 7, pick 2222. Offensive line, Sidy Sow, Eastern Michigan. I like his name. I'd draft him just because he got a cool name. Yeah, that's how I roll. Sow is right up the 49ers' alley for an offensive lineman. In fact, it wouldn't be a surprise if one of their picks even earlier than this. He's 6'5", 323 pounds, and a tremendous athlete who started his career at left tackle before settling in as a guard and earning first-team All-MAC honors there. A multi-positional, highly athletic offensive lineman could definitely push for a starting job or work in as a reserve right away for the 49ers. I like this too for round 7. Yeah. Here's another round 7 pick. Pick 247. Wide receiver Andre Lozivas, Princeton. This pitcher, it kind of reminds me of Dante Pettis a little bit. If the 49ers are going to take a flyer on a wide receiver, Lozivas is a great place to start looking. He's 6'3", 205 pounds, and brings ridiculous athleticism. He ran the heptathon. I don't even know what that is. For Princeton to go along with his football exploit, Lozivas was an All-American heptathlete, and his 60-meter dash time of 6.71 in the heptathlon was the fastest ever per the Princeton athletics site. Over the last 2 seasons, he turned in 107 receptions for 1,646 yards and 12 touchdowns in 20 games for the Tigers. He may require a year on the practice squad to refine some of his receiving skills, but his ceiling is very high. Sounds interesting. Round 7, pick 253, cornerback Lance Boykin, Coastal Carolina. Boykin's size and arm strength. When I said arm strength, I was like, this is not a cornerback. It's a corner, not a quarterback. CB, cornerback. Just double checking there. Boykin's size and arm length both jump out at first glance. He's 6'2", 200 pounds, and his arm measured at 32 3/8 inches. Those traits are alone worth a shot in the 7th round. He began his career at Old Dominion before transferring to Coastal Carolina for the 2021 and 2022 campaigns. At Coastal Carolina, he played in 24 games and posted 3 interceptions with 15 pass breakups. His athleticism leaves something to be desired, but his size and ball skills may make him an intriguing late-round add for a team that can afford to add some competition at cornerback. I like the sound of that as well. I do. Round 7, pick 255, tight end Elijah Higgins, Stanford. Heard of this guy too. ESPN listed Higgins' position as wide receiver tight end, and NFL.com gave him Jordan Reed as a player comp. If he's truly going to be a Reed-like player, the 49ers would be wise to use one of their 11 picks on him. He never played tight end at Stanford, so it requires some development on that front, but a physical athlete who measures in at 6'3", 235 pounds certainly fits the mold of a do-everything tight end in the vein of a Reed or a former 49ers Delaney Waka. For all the picks in this mock, Higgins is probably the most intriguing. In 40 games across 5 seasons at Stanford, he had 119 catches, 1,380 yards, and 6 touchdowns. He also added some rushing work to his game as a senior and carried 4 times for 48 yards. All right. That's it. Yeah, I like the sound of that. I'd like to get that guy as well. Overall, I think that's a pretty good mock, you know. Like I said, I've heard a few of these guys, so I don't really got to go back and watch them, but the other ones I will go check out. And I'll do a follow-up. I'll do a follow-up video on that and come back and say I was probably wrong about all the ones that said that sounded really cool. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyways, just want to share this quick video with you guys, this mock draft I saw today. And yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next video. Have a good one.